Hello and welcome to this video. Vanessa Bartlett here with you today, and I'm going to cover some Pilates basics. This is going to be a 10-minute beginner Pilates video, and all you will need for today's workout is your mat. So grab a mat, shoes can be on or off, and let's go through the basics to really connect with your core so that you can formulate good technique for the rest of your Pilates and strength journey. So coming down onto the floor here, what we talk about first up is neutral spine, which you may have heard of before. So what that means is keeping our spine in a natural curve. We have a lumbar curve normally when we are standing, and our back is not necessarily pushed to the floor or straight. Our spine has curves, and we want to maintain these curves throughout movements, including when we do abdominals. So let's find that neutral by tilting the pelvis up and back. Just a few times here, up and back, and tilt up and back. Now, as you do this, I want you to tighten your lower abdominals as you lift, and try not to squeeze your butt muscles yet at this point. So we're just isolating the lower abs as we tilt the hips up and then release out. Let's do 4 more here. Tightening the lower abs, and 3 and out, and 2 and out, and 1, and then relax in between those 2 extreme points and find your neutral. Just let your spine sit naturally. There should still be a bit of a gap under your lower back, let's say the size of a grape or so. So let's hold that position now. Exhale and bring your ribs in. So the ribs are always pulling in towards the center on the exhale. So let's try that again. Breathe in and then breathe out. Bring your ribs towards each other and let them sink into the mat. Inhale and then exhale. Pull the ribs in towards each other. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. Pull the ribs towards each other. Good. And at the same time now, I want you to keep the ribs down on the mat and in. You're going to pull your belly button in towards the floor here, but do not push your lower back down. No, keep your neutral spine that we just talked about, but tighten through your abdominals like a belt is kind of holding your waist in, or a tight pair of pants you're trying to get up onto your waist. Let's pull the stomach muscles in as tight as you can. Inhale and exhale, tighten the belly right there. And then practice breathing while you're holding that core contraction. Inhale and exhale, draw the tummy in. How's that going? Inhale and exhale, belly tight. Good. So from here, let's lift the legs to tabletop. This is another basic position that you move a lot of the movements from. Your knees are at 90 degrees, knees above the hips, and then there's a straight line out from the knees to the feet. Okay, balancing that imaginary plate on your legs. From here, make sure your abdominals are pulled in tight and your hands are back behind the head, supporting the head, elbows wide. Now toe taps from here. We keep the 90-degree angle at the knee, and then we move the foot down, keeping that angle the whole time. So the mistake that people make is they drop the foot in and close the angle. Don't do that. Keep the angle and move your foot out, and then pull it back up and change sides. Inhale, lower, exhale, up. Inhale, lower, exhale, up. So as we move through the toe taps, I want you to feel that your abdominals are pulling in tight and that your ribs are pressing to the mat. If you feel that your stomach's not doing a lot, it could be because your ribs have come up, or because the lower abs haven't quite contracted enough yet, but that's okay. It will happen with practice and over time. Okay, so just allow time for this progress and consistent practice to get the hang of it. Okay, down and up slowly. And I also find if you go really slow on the way up and really be mindful to think, am I squeezing my abdominals to pull my leg back up? Your brain, your mind-body connection really works well here to progress your results faster and your good technique as well. Okay, 4 more. And 3, tummy tight, don't let it pop out, and 2, and up, and 1, and up. Now lower your feet to the floor. Let's give them a rest. The thighs might be switching on at this point, or the hip flexors. That is also normal when you start Pilates with different exercises and the positions. Let's move on to basic bridges now. So feet hip distance apart, press your arms firmly to the mat and your shoulders as well. Take a breath in, move your feet out a bit. As you exhale, keep your spine in neutral, tummy in, squeeze your butt and lift up into that bridge position. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and lower. Inhale. Exhale, lift, squeeze your butt, and your sit bones are traveling forward. Okay, lift and hold. 3, 2, 1, good, and lower. Inhale. Exhale, lift, squeeze your butt. 3, 2, 1, and lower. And again, good. Lift and squeeze. 3, 2, lengthen your tailbone towards the knees on that angle. 1, and down. And with this one as well, it's good to press down through your heels, your toes, and the outer edges of the feet. And down. Later on, you will build onto single leg bridges where we lift the leg and so forth. But for today, let's stick to mastering just the basic bridges here with both feet on the floor. 3, 2, 1, and control down, squeezing your butt the whole time. Let's do a couple more, and lift, and down, good. And one more here, lift, and down, excellent. From here, just let the knees move side to side to get a nice little stretch through the lower back and hips. Excellent. And now arms up above the shoulders. Let's lift the legs back to tabletop. And from here, opposite arm and leg, this is called bug legs. We're going to extend the opposite arm and leg out at about a 45-degree angle and pull back in super slow. As you do this, the other arm stays where it is. Okay, so just one arm and leg moving, and then pull back slowly, abdominals in. Press out and slowly back. And pressing out, inhale, really feel like you're resisting, pushing against the air. So it's not like a relaxed movement, it's really quite strong, as if you're pushing and pulling through something stronger than you. Really push with strength, out and in. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can pull up off the floor, tummy tight, inhale, exhale. Good, and inhale, and exhale. A couple more here, and inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, and exhale. Lower your feet one at a time. Now pull one knee into your chest, rock yourself up, and let's move on to 4-point kneeling, another fundamental position and movement when we're building up our Pilates and body strength. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Take a breath in and out and draw the tummy in. Take another breath in and out and draw the tummy in. Now extend one leg along the floor. The mistake that people make is they just kick the leg out and you lose the hips. You want to keep your hips steady, abdominals in. So really slide out along the mat, lift that leg and hold, then extend the other arm out and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap down, bring it in without moving your shoulders or your hips. Okay, extend out along the floor, lift, lengthen through your foot, and then extend the arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Down and in. Other side again. Inhale, exhale out, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and balanced, down and in. You can really feel your body balancing out here from right to left. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and in. Inhale and exhale. Extend it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and in. And the whole time keeping your abdominals pulled in, strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and in. Very good. From here, basic push-ups. You can keep your knees right under your hips, as you are here, down and up. Or you can take your knees back a little bit further. Let's ease into it together. Do the version that's best for you. And then of course, progressing to full push-ups later down the track if it's right for you. Down for 10, just hands a bit wider than the shoulders. And 9, and up. Go slow, 8, and up. Do not let your neck drop here. That's a common mistake that people make. Tummy tight here. Good. Shoulder blades pulling together. So you want to develop that awareness of all the different muscles, even in doing a push-up, even in doing other movements. Any Pilates movement, any strength movement, we want to integrate our whole body for that better technique and more effectiveness with your movements. Down, up, and stretching back. Good. And last one I'm going to show you here is some side lying work, which you will often find as well with Pilates workouts. So we're bringing our hand here under the head for this variation. Single side leg. This helps to tone and strengthen the thigh, develop the hip strength and butt muscles, and tone and strengthen your waist as well. So the whole thing here is lengthening your leg away from the body and making sure the hips are stacked on top of each other. Bend this knee at the bottom, keep your tummy pulled in off the floor as best you can, and then lift the leg. 10, and squeeze down, and 9, control. So as you do this, really pushing against the air, super strong. You can even put your hand here if you like to make it a bit stronger. Control, slow it down, lengthen your foot. If you get any foot cramps, which are also common, you can flex your foot, which means toes up, and that always helps. Good. And lower. Control. Push strong on the way down. 2, and 1, and down. Really good. Let's go to the other side. There's a lot more that we can do in side lying positions, but for today's video, we'll keep it there. And extending the leg out, bottom knee bent, support your head, tummy pulled in, and remember, ribs down and in all the time, no matter what exercise. Lift your leg. 10, you can point the foot or flex if you need a break. 9, and control down. And 8, control. Pull in through the lower abs. It's not about height here, lifting and kicking your leg. It's about control and lengthening, which means push the foot and the leg away from the body towards the wall, right over to the side of where you are. Good. And 4, squeeze down. 3, and 2, and 1, and down. Very good. Coming up right now, and bringing the hands up behind the head, gently turn for 4, and 3, 2, 1, stretch out, open through your chest. Good, sitting tall. Thanks for joining me today. Hope this was helpful for you. Do post me any questions and I'll get back to you, and see you next video.